Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. My hair's already fallen flat. What is happening at the moment? It used to hold a curl quite well. Now it's straight. I'm also wearing a hoodie. Can we just go back in time and tell me at the start of September, when I was complaining about the heat, that I would then be wearing a hoodie a few weeks later? Like, it's chilly. It's nice, it's cozy. So I'm back to wearing my classic, my blue hoodie. Blue? This is not blue, the black hoodie today. I know this is like an old trend, but I don't think it's ever gonna die. It's the fox eye trend. You know what I'm on? This is fox eye, right? I was obviously, as always, scrolling through Pinterest. This came up. That beautiful human being came up, and I was like, oh, who remembers the fox eye trend? And I was like, I'ma do it. I'm gonna have to indulge. I'm gonna have to go for it, because I'm always trying to get that look, aren't I? So we might as well go all out and attempt to make it look as feline as possible. So that's what we're gonna do today. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Oh, my little face in the corner. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, first of all, let's find our clippies. It's in here somewhere. Do you like my makeup bag? I don't. And we're gonna go back with the black ones again because it's the ones that popped out at me first. Oh, I told my grandparents that I'm like really into space right now. Like, I'm really fascinated by all things outer space. And they just messaged me saying there's a space program on tonight at 9 p.m. on Channel 5. I shall be looking at that. If it's about space, I'm there. What am I doing? This is not the look for me. We're gonna start with some tape. Where's the end? There it is. I knew I found it, but I thought I'd lost it for a moment. We're gonna do eyes first, if you hadn't already guessed, by grabbing the tape. Okay, one piece. Oh, these scissors aren't doing too great. What's going on, darlings? Okay. I nearly just recorded this in slow motion. I would have been so annoyed. Especially because we're doing the eyes right now. Okay, I've put the tape on. I think they're even... I pop on a little bit of... Actually. Nope, never mind, it's not here. I was going to use my eye primer, but I don't know where that's gone to. So I'm going to use my concealer. Just pop a little bit on my lids. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. If you haven't been here before. I'm going to use my fingers just to blend this out. I hate using tape on my eyes, but I feel like it's a necessity when trying to get the straight lines over here. Fantastic. Okay, we're just going to take this brush first of all. It's very big. I'm just going to take it into this like creamy colour up here and just set all of that in place so we don't go sliding all over the place. Oh, there's glitter on my face again. Now, we don't need to be doing too much with the eyes. Actually, I'm just going to go with my trusty old bronzer here for my eyes, for the crease. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm just going to use this all over the eye and like obviously bring it back up here. Now that the bronzer's down, it's as simple as that when it comes to the eyeshadow. But now it's wing time. First of all, we're going to take some powder and then we'll go over it with some actual liner afterwards. I'm going to take a brush like this and I'm just going to go into like a dark brown. You could take a black, whatever tickles your fancy. And we're first of all just going to work it on the outer part of the eyebrow here. Trying to create like a little bit of a wing going on. We want it to be quite far back, so it's not going to be just like a short little wing over here. And then we're going to try and do it so our eye looks kind of straight. So when we're looking straight on, where the wing is, we're just going to kind of fill upwards until it's like a straight line across-ish. Now that I've done it, I've taken off the tape, just to make sure everything was even. I'm now going to go with my Revolution eyeliner pen. My doctor scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, darling. He was barking at nothing, as usual. Now, I'm just going to quickly do where I've done this powder wing. I know that if you're like really good at your wings, you're like, that was probably like a waste of time. But it takes me a while. So, especially while I'm, sorry, there's fluff in my eye. Especially when I'm trying to get like a proper like look, I feel like I need to map it out first. So anyways, I don't need to explain myself. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do the Ariana Grande way. Hold the eye. We will do the inner corners and stuff after we've done the face, because I need to get all up in here to get rid of my under eye bags. So I don't want to rub it out after I put all that hard work in, you know. So we'll do it later. Should we put mascara on? I feel like we are going to put lashes on. Let's put primer on first so that can sit in, soak in while we faff with the eyes more. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and just pop this where we want to be poreless. So I'm going to go bathe in this and I'll be right back. Okay, for mascara, I'm going to go in first with my Maybelline Lash Sensational, not the waterproof one to begin with. Just going to take the normal one because I found that waterproof mascara is a lot easier to take off if you've got a non-waterproof one on first. I'm coating all of the lashes, but I'm mainly focusing it on the outer part of the eye. You see what I mean? Now I'm going to take the waterproof one while this is still damp and give it a light coat. We'll stick on some falsies later. For right now, we're going to go onto the face. I want to keep the face looking kind of like fresh and glowy because the eyes are going to be quite intense. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser. Nearly just knocked myself out with it. Oh, that's a lot. Nikki, I just said fresh and glowy. It's tinted moisturiser. It's not like we're going overboard. I hate the feeling of it. Blend with a brush, as always. Now we're going to use some concealer. My phone keeps slipping down. Same concealer as we used before. Just going to pop this in here and up there. A little bit to highlight the face. And blend with a brush. I'm going to set my face with the Revolution Translucent Powder on my little poofy pad. Tap this underneath the eyes. I'm going to go right up against the wing just to make sure it's not got anywhere to slip and slide to. Okay, just go quickly fill in my brows. This is the Brow Sketch Brow Pencil from Primark in the shade Dark Brown. I need to stop reading the label because I do know the name. I'm going to kind of draw my brow a little bit more upwards by here, just so it kind of helps with the lift a little bit more if I was to do my natural brows. Okay, I'm just going to grab my little poofy pad. I'm going to pop some of this brow pencil in my waterline just because I don't want too much of an intense waterline, but I just want them to look a bit more defined. We're going to add the inner corner point. So going back with my liner, and I'm going to do a tiny little line on the inner part of the lash line by there. I'm going to kind of like close my eyes a bit so that the inner tear duct like closes up so we can see where a point should go naturally. I'm not going to do anything too extreme, but kind of like that. Okay, I've put some glue on my false lashes. I've like cut them so they're like tiny so I can just stick them to the outer part. The glue I'm using is the Duo glue, and I've just used some like fluffy lashes, and like I said, I've cut them up. While they're drying, we're going to do some bronzer. So just taking the one that we used earlier, I'm going to pop this up here. I'm going to keep it more to the back of the face so it doesn't look like it just stops here. I'm going to bring it down, but I'm just going to bring it down to like here. So I want this whole section to look really pulled back. Okay, I've stuck my lashes on, and now we're going to do some contour, obviously. So I'm just going to do my jawline first. Also going to do my cheekbones to make it all look snatched. Now I'm going to take my finger, do my nose. Oh, that was a bit much. Highlighter time. I have this palette from Revolution, and I just want to use it because I haven't really used it before. I've swatched it, but I haven't really used it. So I'm going to use these two. Maybe a bit of the pink one just for a bit of a zhuzh. I'm going to add it up here. Did that do anything? Okay, then I'm going to take my finger into these two. Do a little bit on the end of my nose. Lovely. Cute. It's very bright, so I'm going to tone it down just a touch. Do a bit on the top lip, because who's stopping us? Then I'm going to go into my e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to take these two. I'm going to add it here. Kind of sweep it over the centre of the face as well. Just to add to that like fresh and glowy look, I'm going to add some fake freckles. So this is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. I'm just going to add some over the centre of my nose. Tap it out. And then we can do some here, I guess. Cute. for lips, I am going to keep them quite simple. First of all, going to add some lip balm. This is the Bondi Sands lip balm. Tastes like coconut. We all know I love that. Going to add some of this Obsession lip liner in shade Hookup. Just to the centre a little bit to overline. And then just going to add some of my Morphe X Maddie Ziegler lip gloss in the shade Peach Pucker. Just to the centre. And then set it all in place with the Fresh Face Barium setting spray. And we're done. I wish my hair would pull itself together because really ruining the look here. I'm really liking the intense wing. Like I usually, well, I mean, when I say I do like a little wing, we all know it doesn't turn out little, but it's not this intense and I like it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel because whenever I do intense eye makeup, it doesn't really look the best on me. I don't know if it's giving fox eye, but it's giving intense wing and we can't complain. I think it's about time I love and leave you because the last video was very, very long, so I think it'd be rude of me to keep you even longer in this one. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really does mean the world. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Ta-ta!